One of the best things about getting a new gadget is 3D printing accessories for it. So of course the Switch 2 has just come out, and Sean here was probably the first person I knew with the Switch 2. I'm probably the second, and before mine even showed up, I was already 3D printing accessories. So I wanted Sean to sit down with me and check out some of these 3D printed Joycon grips.
I'm very excited. I have obviously been playing with my Switch 2 for a little bit now. I've been having a great time with it, mostly in handheld mode, so I haven't really dug too far into accessories and grips for your Joy-Cons, your attached Joy-Cons. So I'm really excited to see what you brought with you this time.
That's interesting, because I'm 90% up on the TV,
Really?
connected. I don't do handheld as much.
Interesting, okay.
But when you break these Joy-Cons off, you have to you can play like this, but nobody likes the little buttons like that. So I started with a couple of these. I'm gonna show you two that are kind of similar. I'm gonna flop this guy in here.
Okay.
And we're gonna put this guy in here. And these are both meant to feel like regular game pads, and they have these big chunky buttons that kind of pivot down.
Yeah.
And click the SL and SR buttons on them.
The big thing with these Joy-Cons are obviously that they're tiny. And so being able to actually hit the SL and SR buttons easily is super nice, especially in comparison to the first set, which was always really tricky to get your fingers on, especially when you were not having them in the little cartridges that it came with.
All right, so your one is more rounded, like a traditional, almost like an Xbox gamepad. This one is a little flatter,
okay,
and it actually printed a lot faster because of it, because it could just print like this. So now I'm going to swap it.
Yeah, let's trade. I see. Okay, well, I'm in third now, so now I'm in 19. I see what's actually happening here.
Now you're in 22nd.
Oh yeah, I am. I
know. I wish you had done better before. I don't know what happened. Wait, I'm not even on the road.
I like how this one actually has a little bit more of a divot for the fingers though, because that one's rounded on the edges, but there's actually some divots to this one that lets it slide. It holds your fingers in there really nicely, because I was worried that I was going to be missing the button on that one, but...
See, I like the triggers on that one better. I like the finger feel, the roundedness of this one better.
I think I'm with you on it, actually. I think that like the mid in between is probably your best option. But you said this one printed way quicker?
That was probably an hour and a half, and this is closer to 3 hours.
Oh wow, so that's a huge difference on that.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna pause for 1 sec. And these all have little cutouts in the back, so you can push the controller out when you're done.
Okay.
So now these two, I found this is my favorite design overall, I think.
Okay.
Because you print the buttons separately.
Yeah.
And then you just slide this in just as easy.
So these are the same?
These are the same, and when you print it out, it has the minus and the plus on it, so you could do, it fits for either one. And then these, check out the triggers, it feels much more like a game pad trigger.
It does, yeah, it's got a very natural feeling as opposed to the others, which are a little bit more clunky, a little bit more...
giant.
Yeah.
It's like you're swatting a fly with a mallet.
There's almost like a toy element to those in their own way, whereas these feel like they're like, okay, no, these are for people who are looking to really get into Mario Kart or Donkey Kong or whatever might be coming out still.
That's right. And again, it kind of has this ergonomic grip on the bottom. It feels very, like it's rounded, like it's go with your hands, and you get a nice, I think, tactile finish. Okay, now we're gonna go into the advanced super hard mode for our next race.
Okay.
Because if you want to do 4-player, even though it's just 2 of us here, you have to break out your old Switch and get the old Joy-Cons.
Which you did kindly bring with you.
I brought a couple old Joy-Cons, and I 3D printed a bunch of grips for the old Joy-Cons. So let's grab, and that one up there.
Yeah, this one, of course.
So...
where do we start? What's your recommendation?
I'll try this one. This is kind of more like a little quickie guy.
Yeah.
Try that one last. So I'm going to slide this in here, and they don't slide in as easily because it's the old Joy-Cons.
The tolerances, I'm sure, are much lower on, like, the rails in particular.
Got the rails. It's not magnetic. There we go. But you get it in, and again, there's a little button in the back of this one, at least, to pop it out. So...
already, I'm amazed at how much tinier these feel. I forgot how much bigger the new ones are. I will say, right off the bat, like, I think that these all feel a little bit nicer, even especially with these. These feel a little bit looser, but I think that's just, again, a product of its time, so to speak.
And I think people are really putting a lot of effort into designing good 3D models to put them in. These are all from either MakerWorld or Printables.
Okay.
And you can find, you just search for Switch 2 or Switch 2 grip, you'll find a ton of options.
I'm sure a huge part of this too is just that 3D printing has grown so much compared to when the first Switch came out, and You know, now everyone has a 3D printer. Before back then, and I remember even when it came out, looking at 3D printers thinking, I will never have one of these. This is so cool, but it feels prohibitive at the time, and I have a 3D printer now, so. It's a little stiff too, but I think that, I mean, depending on who you are, I know some people who do really like a stiff controller, like a stiff button, just so they know that they're pressing it. Especially for 3D printing, it's a great way if you've got it at home to skip over having to make that quick run out to the store, especially while we're still in the early phases of this and there aren't a whole lot of Switch 2 accessories out there.
And I color matched them. I had blue for the blue. I had this orange for the orange controllers.
I color matched with my outfit today as well, just to make sure that I did the red and blue on either side. That's not true, that was a complete lie, but I can pretend.
Okay, because you're so far ahead of me, now you should pop that one out and try this one little last mini guy I got.
I'm gonna see
We got
perfect timing, let's go. Ooh, okay, and here we are back to the original SL and SR buttons, and wow, I remember how rough these are.
It just gives you a little more kind of finger grip on the back.
Yes.
That's all right, that printed pretty quick. It was just kind of a, let's try one more thing.
No, it's still, honestly, I like it. It's still much preferable to holding it without anything on it, but it does definitely, not having those buttons leaves something a little bit to be desired.
All right, let's vote. What was your favorite for the Switch 1?
For the Switch
original
1, I think would probably...
I gotta agree with you on that one.
Again, it's a little bit stiff, but especially with the way that 3D printing works, I imagine that these ZL and ZR buttons are going to start to loosen up quite a bit.
This one felt too fragile.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the way the buttons that you printed for that kind of move a little bit in there. I felt like I was missing the press sometimes. But this one was really consistent. Every time I was pressing anything, it would do exactly what I wanted it to.
And then for the Switch 2 and the new Joy-Cons, we had 3 basic designs here. We had 2 of this guy.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
I think I'm gonna agree with you, and the individual buttons really make a huge difference when it comes to this sort of thing.
But I have to say that playing with you and having you give your comments on it, I originally thought this was the better of these two.
Yeah.
But now I like this one better.
It's the finger divots. They add a little bit to it.
You really feel it right there.
Yeah.
So if you have got a Switch 2 and you want to make some accessories for it, you should head right on down to your nearest
Local microcenter?
Just saying, pick up a 3D printer. I used a Bamboo A1 for all this, and I used the AMS so I could get the different colors going at the same time.
Yeah.
But really, these are small models that'll print on just about any 3D printer, and most of them took between an hour and a half to maybe almost 3 hours.
That's not bad at all for any of them.
Well, thanks for joining us on our tour through 3D printed Switch 2 accessories. Now, here's the good news. Not only can you get something like the Bamboo A1 right here to do all this 3D printing at MicroCenter, they've also got the Switch 2, and also the Switch 1 and all kinds of other Switch accessories.
Those are hard to come by. That might be worth making a quick trip to the store today.
It's worth dropping by and seeing if they have any in stock.